understand the how. Right? So, in our classes, we teach you the how, but you yourself, you have to know the why. Because we can teach you all the right thing to say, all the answers to the objections that people have. But if you don't have the why, you have to do it. Guess what? You're not going to do it. Am I right? So that's why you have to understand the why. Why are you doing this business? Right? Because you hate your job. Right? You want to retire your parents. You want to send your kids to better school. Those are the whys. Right? You have to remind yourself of the why so that you're going to do it. So I talked about that already. So most people may not know how to invite yet, but if reason strong enough, they will go out and do it, but they know how to do it enough. Right? So why are you doing this business? Okay? You have to know your whys. And if you haven't found out your why, you better revisit tonight when you go home. Now when you're lying on your pillow, why are you doing this business? Right? So, and you know what? If you know your why, then guess what? All the no's that you're getting out there is not going to hurt you, it's not going to slow you down. It's only going to make you stronger. Right? And of course, there's no such thing as free lunch in this country, so are you willing to make some sacrifices? Right? What do you think most people are doing 9 p.m. on Tuesday evening?
Watching TV.
Watching TV? All right. So when was the last time that watching TV made you any money? Right? Never has, never will. Correct? But you're willing to take out a time here to learn something new, right? And once you learn it, you've also got to apply what you learn. Otherwise, whatever you learn is worthless, right? So how to recruiting mindset? Right? You got to believe in the business. Do you believe?
Yes.
Right? You got to believe in the business, believe in what we do for families, right? And most importantly, you got to believe in yourself. Okay? So, you can't waste any time. Now, for most of us, this is probably the only way out from your dead-end job, right? We got to do it. So, believe that you can do it and give it time for you to learn a business. You can't learn a business overnight, right? But you have to what? You have to stay confused and stumble forward, right? You just have to continue. The fastest way to learn to swim is not to read a book. It's what? It's to jump into the water, right? It's to jump in the water. So same in this business. The fastest way for you to learn a business is to jump into the business as opposed to reading and understanding everything. Because you know what? By the time you know everything and understand everything, guess what? You're probably already gray or have balding hair. I know some of you already bald, but what I mean is you're probably already very old, right? It's going to take you many, many years. You have to understand everything, right? So, you know what? This is a time to make things happen, not watch things happen. And a lot of people out there have no clue what happened, right? So, and we have an incredible system. Why? Because it's proven. Many people have done it before you. Right? Many people out there are making millions of dollars, and they're not any smarter than you are. They're not any handsomer or more beautiful than you are. But guess what? They believe they could do it, and they work on this business. Right? So, we are part of making history. Our company has grown continuously year after year for the last decade. And guess what? Most people can't say they have been growing every year the last decade. Right? So we can say that because we have a system that works. And we're part of this powerful company, Transamerican Aegon, that's backing us up. Right? So this is the future, believe it or not. The next 15 years with all those baby boomers retiring, now this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So when you go out there, don't just recruit people, show them your belief. Right? You try to recruit people, but you don't show your belief in what you do, guess what? They're not gonna join you. You got to show your belief, your excitement, and you believe in what you do. Right? And think about it. Every recruit is basically your outlet or your future store. Because every recruit you have, one day becomes an SMD, one day have their own office, and you know what? You get to override that office.